Many people have asked me about why, even when you feel so deeply that you are connected to the vast network of celestial spiritual circuits, then why does their life not change? Why are they not able to manifest all of their dreams and hopes which they long so deeply for? The answer is not a simple one, nor is it one that applies to all. However, what I tend to say is that each soul has its own path before them that is uniquely orientated towards their own goals in this particular lifetime. Goals which may have been set by your own soul before incarnating into this life. As an example, people may wonder why they never end up winning any large sums of money on lotteries, despite holding out a lot of hope of doing so. Or another example may be the couple who are not able to conceive a child. In general, we are talking about events and occurrences which people desperately seek, but that do not end up happening. Firstly, I would say that the unseen realms of the spiritual world are not there simply just to grant the desires of seeking souls, however genuine such desires may be. Also, you may find that the more you want something, then the less likely it is to happen. It is almost as if this local universe has for want of a better word, a rule in place that means you cannot simply manifest something in your physical life because you want it to be there. But that is not to say that of course it cannot happen. I believe that such manifestations can and indeed do happen, but perhaps only if your soul stays in a balance of equilibrium when hoping for such things. For example, in the case of conceiving a child, rather than becoming so focused on having a baby that it takes up most of your daily thinking time and thus your soul becomes unbalanced and distressed. Instead, hold the thought of having a child in your mind for maybe a few minutes each day and then carry on dealing with the everyday jobs and tasks of life. Then perhaps revisit this thought every now and again when you feel calm and relaxed. It's almost as if you are visualising something that means a great deal to you, which you then send off as a message of hope into the ether. You may find that what you visualise does indeed become your reality. This will not always be true because perhaps the thing which you are visualising never was meant to be a part of your experience, which you are to have whilst incarnate in this lifetime. But in times to come, the experiences which you seek, I am sure, shall become an experience that you do indeed fulfill, perhaps just not in this current time and place. I guess really my point here is that although yes, you may indeed be spiritually in tune with your own reality, then this does not necessarily mean that you will always be able to control your own reality as you walk this current path of physical experience. A spiritual person will concede that even though they may have awoken from the slumber which much of humanity finds itself in, then this does not mean that you will be able to control all aspects of that which happens to you. Accidents will still happen. Events will still take place that you had not envisioned or did not want to happen. But it is important during such times to not let such events erode or dilute your faith in that which you feel deep in your heart and that has led to your spiritual awakening in the first place. Of course, I know that this is easier said than done. During my own 25 years of spiritual seeking, there have been many events which have had an extremely negative polarity on my own soul whilst here. But I always try to accept that this life, this physical experience is not supposed to be easy. We do not find ourselves in the vast arena of time and space because such a journey is supposed to be easy. We find ourselves here because we are starting out on a long and vast journey which, should you choose to accept such a journey according to your own free will, could lead to you being able to experience and manifest your reality according to all of your hopes and dreams. So continue to move forwards. When times get hard, remember that such times will also be temporary according to how we currently experience and measure time. And continue to hold on to hope and to not let go of your faith in a divine love that seeks to bring you home someday. What you envision such a home to be will always depend upon what your perception of reality really is. So thank you for watching, and please remember to subscribe. And if you are able to perhaps consider becoming a patron of this channel, the links will be coming up shortly. And remember also to join me on Facebook. The link is in the video description. Thank you.